me say that Loch Ness is not going anywhere. You'll see the Loch Ness Monster very, very vividly. You know, more so than before, and that we're really.
Top of the morning to you. Here we are at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for a special preview of the Loch Ness Monster. And you're gonna see a lot of familiar faces while we're out here today. There's Johnny Amusement out here, Brian from Bad Adventures, Butch the Crazy Pop is out here, Retro Ben, just out and about, Edutainment. There's a lot going on, so to get ready, buckle up, and let's go on this adventure that rocks.
Here we are now, you know, relaunching the ride. So Loch Ness Legend lives on. Incredibly excited about how this is coming together. See a lot of some new things that you haven't seen before, but some things in the cave. Unfortunately, we won't be going in the cave, but that's going to be really one of the highlights of the ride. Can't wait for everyone to see that. Just really, really cool stuff that's going to just kind of bring the ride to a whole new level. Much beyond even where the cave was activated, you know, kind of back in the day. This is just a whole new approach, so very excited about that. For those who haven't kind of gotten the background, about 900 feet of new track, so the track is done. All painted, all 3,700 feet painted, but 900 of it being all new steel. Including the interlocking loops. So both loops are brand new on the track. So we're all very anxious as the team here, you know, to ride it for the first time and just understand how the dynamics, you know, may have changed a bit. Might be a little smoother. See some enhancements in the queue area. There's some other theming enhancements that are happening kind of throughout the ride that you'll see once you're able to ride. Full investment here to make sure it's around for, you know, many future generations. So
there it is on the track, ready to go.
900 feet of track, that's all replacing existing track. The route didn't change at all?
Yep, exactly. The route is the identical route as before, so all replacement. Yep. No. So the interlocking loops, which were the first ever on a coaster, the track of both loops are all new, but the way the coaster goes around on the track is identical to what it was before.
Has it gotten faster?
It shouldn't, but we'll find out. You know, there's probably some fluctuation here and there, but nothing too dramatic.
From the time you're watching this till April 21st, you want to learn more about the Loch Ness Monster? You can get your fix at the Loch Ness Monster Sighting Center.
Experience is just a walkthrough where we kind of tell a fun story of the inception of the Loch Ness Monster, the first sighting, if you will. Here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, we share on the milestones of the ride over the past 46 years. And then also kind of speak to the enhancements, which you guys will experience when the ride opens up this May, and then what you have to look forward to the first time. So it's just a quick little walkthrough, again, a little story to follow along with.
Can you believe this story actually started in the year 564? That's a long time, Nessie. If you weren't aware, the Loch Ness Monster has been around since June 2nd, 1978, out here at Busch Gardens. If this sketch is an indicator of what's to come, this is going to be a completely new ride experience.
It really is about Loch Ness, right? The Loch Ness Monster. And, you know, there have been sightings of him.
I never knew this before, how the loading station is actually looks like a castle motif.
Year and a half probably or more, and then we officially started taking the track down right after Howl-O-Scream. So if you were here during Howl-O-Scream or Christmas, for a time there, it's pretty crazy to be on the bridge and look over, and there were no loops. A very different look, but yeah, within the last probably 2 years overall was from Premier Rides, which some of you, or most of you I'm sure know, did Tempesto as a Premier ride. But yes, they are. Fabricated the track out in Utah and brought it here on flatbeds, piece by piece. So a couple of mornings driving into work, there's a flatbed coming through the security gate with a big piece of yellow track on it. So it's pretty wild.
And then we saw it on social media right after that.
Yeah.
So
Somehow,
pretty sad.
somehow, right place, right time. People are sitting on 64 next to a Loch Ness track.
Now we're kind of finishing up with the theming and propping and some audio-visual items that are being put into the cave. And landscaping is kind of taking care of itself. The leaves are coming out of the trees and the flowers will be going. So yeah, so we're real excited about opening this up in a couple weeks so you guys can all ride it. We'll just go ahead through the queue and I'll stop at a couple places along the way, okay? All right.
Let's check out the queue line for Loch Ness Monster. Heard they've done some enhancements. Maybe we'll get a sighting or two.
This is the main station or the queue building, the main queue I think they call it. There will be quick queue on the ride, which I think is through here. I'm not sure exactly how it goes. The operations people could tell you all that. But there will be quick queue. There's also the ability to have it ECVs, you know, the big electric wheelchairs. Got a total revamp. We took there was this old rubber flooring that had been put in here, like with the little round things in it. It was really hideous. So it got taken away. We put in a new floor, made it look more like the castle, you know, kind of castle look that we have. These are jib hoists that we're saying that the coaster cars are actually like little boats that you're taking to go on your expedition to look for the Loch Ness Monster. So, you know, that's what these are for. There'll be some other props and things in here. We repainted the walls so it looked more like an old, you know, kind of castle-y type building. You'll see speakers in here that there'll be new sound, a new score that was written especially for this ride. The longest drop we have for this ride, if you didn't know before, was from the second when you come out of the cave and then you drop down toward the Rhine River. It's over 100 feet drop, and at that point I think you're probably going about 60 miles an hour. So it's still going to be the fun ride that it always was, maybe a little bit smoother and certainly a lot more features and theming. So, do you guys have any specific questions?
The Loch Ness Monster, will it be in the water?
You'll see it.
Hey, Busch Gardens, if one of these posters becomes available for sale, I want to be first in line to get one. This is a fun part of the queue, the crew headquarters, and you can see how they do their recreation, sleeping before they head out to go see if they can find the Loch Ness Monster. You can see them working on the track.
I guess technically you'd be the first rider, first one on Loch Ness.
That would be a good assessment. Hashtag what's in the cave?
What's in the cave?
I heard her say audio and visual
I did hear that.
enhancements
I did hear that. In the cave.
in the cave.
So I'm really, really looking forward to that, to see what's in this cave.
I got a question for you guys. New track, new paint, new theming. Is that a new coaster credit?
I was told no.
No, it's not.
No.
No, because the track profile has not changed. It was rebuilt to exactly how it
But
was.
it's a new name.
Well,
New name, new theming. What's in the cave?
what's in the cave?
Hashtag what's in the cave.
It's going to be in May, and we are shooting shooting for the first half of May is the goal, and that will include member rides being the first folks to be on. So we'll share details on that very soon.
What we just saw about the return of Loch Ness Monster is not the only thing under renovation out here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Let's find out some more.
About our Squire's project. So Squire's grill up front, which is original to the park, has undergone a complete renovation. Down to the studs. Everything was renovated, and very exciting project. When you walk in there, when that opens in May, you won't recognize it, but in a good way. Just a lot of new theming elements, a lot more space, some new menu items. So we'll talk about it in more detail down there. But some of you might have seen the new stained glass that's up. We've gotten a lot of really nice compliments about that element of it. So very authentic to the look and feel of the England Village. So excited to share some of that detail with you.
Check out, see what we can find out happening with Squire's Grill.
Squire's restaurant is about 50 years old, pretty much as old as the park, so it really needed a refresh. As you can see, even the outside has changed a lot. We actually built out the building about 9 feet right here, and then there's also this new entrance over here. And it's a really great enhancement because if you remember, Squire's kind of had a lower ceiling, so this extra addition really opens up the ceiling here, and then we were also able to open up the ceiling in the old funnel cake shop. The new layout will be better for the guest experience because we've kind of combined these two restaurants together, and it'll just feel a lot more open. And then there's also the old ice cream shop will be funnel cake and ice cream window service dessert shop. So that's Squire's. Also, if you didn't notice, we refreshed Big Ben, trim and paint, and we're gonna replace the motors on the clock face. Also, we're currently renovating the restrooms. Kind of like we did in Festa, it'll be like a complete refresh on the tile, on the fixtures. And then the last thing you probably noticed is what we call the bud deck, but it's the deck behind the candy shop, and you can hear them working right now. We're just replacing the deck with a composite deck and new handrails and everything. So again, 50 years old, needed the repair. So
exactly,
that's where we're going.
Exactly, and like she said, so we're always looking for ways to enhance the guest experience and also preserve the park experience for our guests. So that's why we kept the integrity of the buildings to look like it does, like you're in England, right? Like she said, it used to be Big Ben's funnel cakes over here, but now it has integrated into what the ice cream shop used to be with Squire Sweets. So we're gonna have an all new menu. So there's gonna be some really cool funnel cake options where it has all sorts and different arrays of toppings that you can have on your funnel cakes, and then soft serve ice cream as well. What you're gonna do is you'll come up to the window and order, and then they'll serve you right there. And then for Squires, like she said, you guys are gonna enter over here, is that correct? And you're gonna pay first, and then you're gonna go up and get your food.
As you can see, Squire's Grill is definitely gonna be a whole new dining experience. And keep in mind, that's the first dining experience you see when you enter the park. So you no longer will enter there, you're actually gonna enter to the side entrance. And over here on this side now is gonna be where you get those funnel cakes and ice cream. Introducing some of the food offerings coming for the Food and Wine Festival. And with us, we got Johnny Amusement, Brian from Bad Adventures, Eddie Tainment with us. I don't know what any of this food is.
This is really good.
And maybe they can help us out with that.
This is from Turkey. It's some sort of roll. I actually took a picture of everything that we're getting today. Don't remember the exact name of it, but it's some sort of bread roll, but it's really good.
Slight correction, it's a Summit bread roll from Turkey.
From Turkey. There's
Not
no
a turkey bread
in it.
roll.
It's just like a croissant that happens to be from Turkey. It doesn't have turkey chicken in this, but this is it.
I think it's called peri peri chicken if they're gonna look for it at the food festival.
Rock called me out. It's peri peri chicken. If you're looking for it while you're here at the
I
festival.
am not a fan of coffee, but this is a sweet iced coffee. I don't know what that is. Is that peanut butter?
That's what it looks like.
I still don't like the taste of coffee.
Holy crap.
John just tried the coffee that I did not like, Brian did not like, but we are not coffee drinkers.
Wow. I don't even know how to describe the flavors of this.
He's talking about this right here.
It is stout. I don't know how else to say it other than it is a lot. Eddie, what do you think? You like it?
So I tried it without the top part. Coffee drinker, but I like my coffee black. No sugar, no cream.
See, that's the way I am. I'm sort of like black coffee.
Ooh, that's good though.
Yeah.
Like as like a treat.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
good.
Yeah.
It is unusual. This is a rich ganache on a pecan graham cracker crust topped with whipped cream.
This is probably gonna be one of my favorites right here.
What we're gonna try is and I'm probably butchering this, Koban Salastia? Something like that. It's a refreshing salad with tomato, feta, cucumber, olives, and mint. That's an unusual combination, throwing some mint in there, but...
And how did you pronounce the salad?
I'm going with Koban Salastia.
And that was the reason why I'm having him do today's food narration. Gotta say, I didn't think I would like the salad, and I'm actually enjoying it. Don't take our word from the food, hear it from the professional himself. What did you two think of the food? What's your favorite
That
item?
chicken and rice was amazing. It was good. Love the chicken. And that brownie, tart, whatever it is, was on point too.
There you go. You heard it right from Butch the Crazy Pop and Retro As you can see, Busch Gardens Williamsburg has a lot coming up for the continuing 2024 season. And we're not done. If you've never been to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, hold on, because there is a lot of fun to be had. Riding Dark Coaster, you'll see Butch the Crazy Pop and Retro Ben getting ready to go inside the cabin, and away they go. My snow speeder has arrived. And look, it's Tyler from Just Out and About and Entertainment.
We're glad to see you have escaped to the forest.
You did this, dude!
I'd love to show you Tempesto behind me, however it's closed due to high winds. Anybody got a kite? Let's take a minute to see one of the cutest rides I've ever seen out at Sesame Street's Forest of Fun. Bert and Ernie's Loch Adventure, and check out how cute this is. It's a water ride where you can ride your own little tiny Loch Ness monsters. Just realized something, this whole time, that's actually Big Bird's head. That's not a Loch Ness monster's head. I guess that's why they call it a Loch Adventure. After all these years, I never knew that. Today, out here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the temperature is dropping, and I really wasn't prepared for the cold or the rain. Who knew? Cold, wet rain doesn't agree with rock. Busch Gardens Williamsburg has so much to offer. We didn't even cover the shows, all the different food options you can experience. There's still another side of the park I didn't even get to cover, like Finnegan's Flyer, all of Ireland over there. So stick around, because we definitely will be back to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the old country as I always like to call it. And hopefully Sandy is gonna be right here with me to experience all the fun that we can have. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet, what are you waiting for? Because you really never know where we're gonna end up next. Except if it has anything to do with out here being at Busch Gardens or even Big Ben, it will definitely be a time for an adventure that rocks. See you next time. Looking for more fun photos and maybe little mini videos that we didn't include in this video you're watching now?
Be sure to check out our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook pages.
And we're gonna put those links also in the description down below.